Good morning, my friends. Brian King, the Mindset King here. I just had a wonderful talk with a client, and one of the things that came up was the ebb and flow of when you're trying to change habits. And if this is something that you've tried, you know it's not a smooth road, is it? Whether you're trying to quit smoking, nothing I've ever had to do, but I hear it's really, really hard to do, or trying to change your eating habits, or trying to change the fact that maybe you swear more than you would like to and you want to change that. Anything that you're trying to change that you've been doing for a long time, it's hardwired into your nervous system. Our brains are built to do that because a lot of the habits that we build up to help us live our lives and create consistent results aren't all necessarily conscious. A lot of them are hardwired in the background. And when you try and change something that your brain is previously wired to, it's not like flipping a switch. You need to create all new wiring that takes precedent over that behavior, over those thoughts, so much so that the old wiring is no longer necessary. Now I'm not saying that's actually what happens neurologically. I'm sure there are people that understand that much better than I do, but metaphorically think of it that way. That's what you're doing. You're setting up new tracks, new road work that is now going to lead you to this new behavior. And you have to build up that preference in your brain for doing things that way. Now, in the process, you're going to be bumping up against road construction. You're going to be going off into ditches. You're going to be hitting gravel roads. In other words, you're going to mess up. You may be on a very good track. You're in the zone for a week with the new habit, and all of a sudden, you fall off the wagon. You fall off the horse, any kind of metaphor you want to use. But you break the habit. And in that moment, it's often tempting to beat yourself up. Say, man, I screwed up. I was going so well. What's my problem? Man, I just can't stick with anything. Well, that's one potential conversation you can have. Or you can realize that falling off the wagon is part of the process of habit change. It's like when you're on a diet and you've been eating your veggies and everything all week, and then all of a sudden you're in the checkout line and you see this great big Snickers bar with your name on the side, and you impulsively buy it and gobble that thing down, and man, it tastes better than you ever imagined, but now you realize what you did, and you start shaming yourself. Not productive. Because in that moment, and this is an important distinction, you want to maintain your ability to be resourceful instead of going with regretful. Beating yourself up is having regret, feeling bad, feeling guilty about what you did. But remaining resourceful is your ability to look at that as an opportunity. Okay, I fell off the wagon. What does this mean? What can I do with this? Well, it means that I took 5 steps forward, but now I've taken 1 step back. Is this failure? Maybe. Is it useful? Yes. What does it teach me? It teaches me I still have work to do. It teaches me I haven't completely shifted this habit yet, so I've got to stay at it. And how do I do that? Well, one way is I acknowledge that I messed up. I'm human. I'm not bad because of it. I'm not a failure. But it's also not a justification to continue making this bad choice or to just give up cold turkey and say, forget it, I'm going back to my old habit. It's an opportunity to recommit to the new habit and say, all right, screw it up. Getting back on the horse. Going to keep moving forward from this. This is a reminder that I still have work to do, so I'm going to do the work. So that's how you can use it when you fall off the horse, because you're going to. It's making mistakes is not a reason to not change. It's not a reason to remain stuck. Like far too many people give up so easy because it's not a perfect path to getting the result you want. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be work. Work is what makes you stronger. So cut yourself some slack when you're trying to change from one thing to a new thing, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's going to take work. It's going to take consistency. And most of all, it's going to take patience from you. Patience with yourself. So that's my 2 cents on this. Hopefully this has been helpful. If so, drop me a comment, let me know. And if there's anybody that you want to share this with that could benefit from the message, please do. And if you would like the transcript to this video, put yes in the comments or shoot me off a message and I'll tell you how to get it. And until we talk again, this has been Brian. Thanks for being you.